The Treasury has confirmed that Chancellor Jeremy Hunt will not stop paying the annual winter fuel payment to wealthy pensioners after a senior colleague questioned why the money should continue going to those comfortably off, instead of being used to help tackle child poverty. The Chancellor, who will deliver his autumn statement on Wednesday, will not be touching the payments worth up to £600, Junior Treasury Minister Gareth Davis said. His comments came after UK Government Minister John Glenn was recorded saying the money could be better spent tackling child poverty. Glenn, who was Chief Secretary to the Treasury at the time, the second most senior minister in the department after Hunt, also queried whether the triple lock which guarantees the annual state pension operating was sustainable. Under the triple lock, state pensions increase each year in line with whichever is the highest of average annual earnings growth from May to July, 8.5%, Consumer Price Index, CPI, inflation in the year to September, 6.7%, or 2.5%. Glenn, who became the Paymaster General in last week's cabinet reshuffle, was speaking at a Cambridge University Conservatives event last month, The Telegraph reported. In comments on October 26 obtained by the newspaper in a leaked recording, he said, "I think we also need to come to terms with the fact that the triple lock is very expensive, and how sustainable is that going forward in terms of pensions and all the other benefits? Because my mother, she's not very rich but she's perfectly comfortable. She just texted me today aged 75 to say I've just heard about my £500 winter fuel payment and I'm just like, you don't need that." But finding a mechanism to try and ration that, the winter fuel payment, is very difficult because our HMRC system will look at household incomes. These are the sorts of mechanics of government you've got to look at. Is it better if we spent more of that money on child poverty? It probably is. But these are the sorts of things I think we need to look at. The Treasury ruled out a change to the winter fuel payment in the autumn statement, with a spokesman saying, "This is not something we are going to do." Exchequer Secretary Gareth Davis told Sky News, "We are not going to be touching the winter fuel allowance." Pressed on whether he was ruling out means testing the benefit, the MP replied, "We have no plans to change the winter fuel allowance. But we have a strong record of supporting pensioners, so we will always stand by our pensioners to ensure they have a dignified retirement and security in retirement." Labour's Shadow Chief Secretary Darren Jones wrote to the Chancellor, telling him, "Pensioners will be deeply concerned about such speculation, especially ahead of winter, and anxious that their incomes may be under threat from this government." Get the latest Record Money news. Join the conversation on our Money Saving Scotland Facebook group for energy and money saving tips, the latest benefits news, consumer help and advice on coping with the cost of living crisis. Sign up to our Record Money newsletter and get the top stories sent to your inbox daily from Monday to Friday, including a special cost of living edition on a Thursday. Sign up here. You can also follow us on X, formerly Twitter, at @recordmoney_ for regular updates throughout the day. Chancellor Jeremy Hunt will deliver the autumn statement in Parliament on November 22, 2023. Join the Daily Records WhatsApp community here and get the latest news sent straight to your messages.